just seeing how well he can play.
In terms of his improvement, what I really like about his overall game plan is it's become a bit more solid. Well, no, a lot more solid in the from the last time I got to play him, and he's gotten more comfortable with his tech, but they're not just using it for the sake of it, and that's very important.
Yeah, not just showing off tech because you can do it, but actually actively applying it to your game plan.
Yeah.
To actually win.
But at the moment, this is very good edge guarding from Khanage.
You're mentioning the infamous.
Oh, he gave it all away with the peach bomber.
Yeah, it's called Peach Bomber, isn't it?
Yeah. He gave it all away, and it.
Forward tilt, man. He's got range.
Oh, Toad almost coming through. Oh, okay. I think honestly, Khanage will have to calm down with the Toad because, quite frankly, I think Yackabean has the character to severely punish Peach. F smash, a grab to reset positioning, and or not. He's gonna get hit by it and possibly die.
Yeah, well, Toad does have some range. I mean, it's set knockback, isn't it? And
yes, which at high percentages it will kill.
Yeah. Set damage as well. It's more of a damaging counter than an actual knockback counter, isn't it?
And that's
the grab comes out and does get easily punished by the forward air. The crown hitbox.
Khanage is definitely. Oh, Khanage is looking to take his second DAT Blastzone. If he can manage to pull this off. Yackabean will have something to say about it, as this is going to be the first game in a long war, I imagine. That will be a back air conversion, yeah. Nice pivot grab, another again. Oh, just out of reach. But right now, Khanage is looking to really put his stamp on this game, and Yackabean's going to have to do something about it. Up air coming. And this will be it. Yep.
Yeah,
and,
the lion.
oh, but not death.
The lightning, but no KO.
Yeah, I thought it was over. He's looking for rolls. He's trying to condition rolls, but Khanage isn't biting. Which
there's a turnaround on the Toad. It does. Yeah, obviously it's a counter. It does go both ways, but
F throw. Yeah, forward throw.
Peach Bomber goes for it, but a Lion-O would definitely take it by now. But the fair coming up from stage.
Yes. This is looking super comfortable for Khanage at the moment.
Yeah. Ooh, doesn't.
Yeah, didn't get his conversion. That would have been a stock. Nope, he's not falling for it. He's literally not falling for the roll. So Yackabean seems a little lost for this particular game.
I think he's definitely trying things that I wouldn't say are necessarily bad, but I think he's underestimating the defensive abilities of Khanage as well.
Yes, he is.
Like, because Khanage in the past has had some. Not just in terms of defense, in terms of shield, but his evasive ability.
Yeah.
Which is obviously part of your defensive game, but has been a little bit more susceptible to certain things. But he's been tightening that up, and I think maybe Yackabean's used to an older Khanage, or who hasn't had this kind of element leveled up. We'll see Yackabean slowly adapt to that.
I can definitely agree to everything that's been said in terms of. Exploiting Khanage's questionable habits at times,
yes.
But Yackabean is looking maybe too hard to see what it is he will do in situations, and it's getting him destroyed at this point.
Yeah.
But he's looking to mount a comeback. He's trying, and it's not completely out of reach, but it will be realistically difficult.
Just needs to be a little bit more. I guess there's. I think by trying to play.
Here we go. Not yet, but this is looking good.
Definitely closer, yeah. I mean, with the rage he's got for sure.
Yeah, if he gets hit, if I see an F smash from Toon Link and it hits the first hit, at least it's death.
Wow. Okay, that's a very scary position when there is a floating Peach.
Yeah, that could have been terrible. That roll could have been punished from Yackabean.
There it is, a crown hitbox.
He's going for it, but it's over. Okay. He almost survived that.
So that was a really good secondary stock on Khanage, basically.
Yeah, at 70%, if Yackabean was to get Peach, we could see a comeback. That fair was definitely coming. We saw it. We all saw the hand outstretched. He's not gonna die.
And Khanage is struggling to take this final KO.
Yeah.
And this is good now. See, this is where Jackson, adapting. He's just kind of opening the space up a little bit
more. And this might be death. Yeah.
But, opening up the space a lot more, or kind of using the space a little bit more. I guess the simplicity in the game, but there are two sides to that kind of gameplay he was doing. Getting in close and pressurizing in the CQC side of Toon Link's game, or just waiting back and allowing the more projectile-heavy game. You know, and when do you switch between the two? But I think he was getting a little bit riskier with one element than the other early on.
Yeah,
and kind of
100%.
just dialed it back and kind of focused on a bit more of his defensive game, and was able to kind of match the defensive abilities, but then keep himself safe.
I think if Jack plays a more reactive game rather than trying to hard read and guess what Khanage will do, I think he'll fare a lot better.
Just looking the boomerang in the face, just no shield as it just skimmed her hair.
And that's going to be a lot of percentages. Like, I think we're talking about 20 something.
Yeah. I mean, there's positive and negatives for both players to take about that. You know, Khanage did get a huge lead, but Yackabean did make a fantastic comeback. So, you know, both players able to really press advantages. Very nice, keeping that distance just right. So this is what I'm saying. He's opening up the space and being a little bit more simplistic with his projectile game, rather than trying to get a little bit too fancy with it.
In terms of his stage choice as well, that was really beneficial too.
Yeah.
Because it gives him more room to run around, not endanger himself by pressing. And this could be... No, not yet. If it had been an up air, possibly. And, oh, yeah. And nice conversion. That's an old Brawl one there.
That was landing there to up smash, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it was true, but it looks true. It looks at least like a strong frame chip at the very least.
It definitely seemed like getting hit by the Zero was enough to kind of displace Khanage's train of thought, or at least movement pattern. Again, there's a Toad.
Yeah, Toad has a good success rate in this set so far.
I believe you said earlier.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get punished, but I thought he was going to get punished eventually, and it did, by the way. But it seems to be working out in suit at the moment.
Yeah, these projectile walls having to kind of thread the needle with the movement to get around it.
Yeah, and at the moment, Khanage is doing a decent job of that. Ooh, went for the hard read up smash, back air to punish and steal the stock.
Yeah, simple back air out of shield, very nice. She's got a strong knockback as that back air. She's got a booty on her.
Yes, she does.
Did I just say that on the screen?
Yes, you did.
Christ.
Well, it used to be bigger at one point, but we won't go into all of that.
Okay, of course you know that.
Hey, Brawl was a long game we played, but anywho, this matchup... relevant conversation, I love it. Right, in terms of what we're seeing now, we're seeing both of them adapt to each other now. So Khanage isn't necessarily just always trying to weave out of the projectiles. He's now beginning to shield them, possibly use them against Jack, possibly use them against Yackabean.
Very nice.
Very big pickup.
Just patience to use it. You know, he's been doing a very good job of reading the movement directions at least, but kind of that was the only time where he managed to find the right catch on the air dodge itself into the sweet spot of up smash as well.
He was waiting. I like the fact that he was waiting. He wanted to see what Khanage was doing, but he wasn't giving him anything. Khanage is literally not giving him any raw habits to feed off of, which is really commendable on Khanage's end of play.
I think it's very easy when you play quite a frantic, fast, like little tittering character like you have with Toon Link. Yeah, sorry. To forget about those moments of silence. Yeah. Those bits where you just can wait and you can take your time.
And right now it's paying a dividend for Khanage because he's not giving Yackabean anything just to say, listen, I've got a really bad habit and I'm allowing you to punish me. It's nothing like that, and I think Yackabean needs to sincerely realize that, otherwise he's going to have more of a deficit to come back from.
For sure, yeah, agreed.
Nice back throw.
So again, much more even in progression. It hasn't been these two, like, you know, tale of two sides, two halves rather. Yeah. It's always two sides in a competition. Tale of two halves, but it is this much more balanced but tight game. So there's a bit of frantic movement and just kind of getting caught. Short hop there's making some work.
And that could I don't know if it would have killed, but it would have been very close. I think.
I think he didn't throw it out because he didn't
think
but
it,
also
yeah.
the way that Peach popped up afterwards.
Okay. I really like the arrow mix-up because it was risky as all hell, but it worked and it got him a bit more pressure.
Yeah.
But
sometimes the risky options. Oh wow! The boomerang coming back in.
Conversion.
The Lion-O.
That could have been game.
Yeah, the late hit of Lion-O wasn't enough, but I think an early hit might have been it.
Possible.
By Lion-O, I mean up edge in case anyone's confused.
Oh, this could be terrible.
Down air on the edge, man.
Khanage did a good
dash attack. Still surviving. There it is. Read the jump. Very good at reading jumps into that fair. He does it a lot.
And Yackabean is going to be really regretting the end of that game because there were at least 2 opportunities for him to take it, but unfortunately for him, he did not.
Yeah, really close game, and having quite an explosive kind of style in the first game, having that more kind of like grindy second game where both players are really hammering away at each other and really kind of like keeping on each other's toes. We're seeing the different facets of both of their games and their overall approach to the matchups really just kind of eking out there. So we'll see what we're going to go for in Game 3. This is where Yackabean really needs to kind of pull out the big guns.
Yeah, he's got to keep
down
a 2-0 deficit.
He's got to do what he does best, but he's got to find that little something special, that little spark to give him the wins.
Yep. And he's going to have a Doom wanting revenge if he has to fall into losers bracket. So
was it?
Yeah,
Yackabean who put Doom in losers.
Yeah. So you don't really want to have to run into the guy you just put into losers. He wants his run back, so... Oh no!
Laughing it off, but that's the kind of positivity you need. 20%.
Okay, so I'm not too sure how Yackabean's mentality is going to be after losing a stock pretty much within a minute, but I hope he can find his way back into this game. Otherwise Khanage will run away with it and it will be him sitting comfortably in grand finals.
Yep. Winner's side. A fairly comfortable but a scary position to be in as well. A pressured situation.
Yeah, but hey, it's always nice to play less games to win the bracket.
Yeah.
Well, if you win the bracket, but you get my point. I mean, Yackabean hasn't actually taken too much percentage, to be honest, in terms of what happened. But it's just about can he find the kill. And right now, as I say that, it was just growing, but 74%, there's a fair amount. There's a fair amount to come back from, in all honesty. Now there is, anyway.
Ooh, I think there could have been a bigger punish there, but...
There could have been, but I think he wasn't ready
reaction time and seeing it.
Oh, the punish should have been... Actually, well, okay. In terms of what he could have gotten, it wasn't too big of a let go. And reacting to counter is harder than giving it credit for at times in terms of watching and playing. Good dash attack follow-up in terms of to punish attack roll.
Ooh. I believe that was back air from what I saw.
Landed falling back air.
The turn it right into grab. 25%. Yeah. That down air, man, you can just throw it out 2-3 times, I think, on one.
Yeah, as long as you're spaced well enough for it to not be punishable on shield, yeah, you're fine.
Looking tough for Yackabean.
Oh, interesting. So if you stand neutral with Toon Link, you don't have to deal with the Toad Spores. Okay, that's technology to me. Had no idea. I mean, you don't necessarily always want to stand neutral, but it's good to know. Oh, the opposite way.
Nice. It was nice to go so deep with the edge guard, but
It just did not pan out. Just did not pan out.
yeah.
And that's the
throw.
back throw.
So I mean, 82%. Just needs to. Whoa,
Oh.
is that it? Oh, good. God, crikey. Needs to kind of open up that space like he did, you know, when he was trying to make that comeback in game 1.
Yep.
Just open it up a little bit more. Go in on your terms.
Up till.
Don't grab either.
Oh, the bomb! I was fearful there. I just saw a black sphere. It could be over.
There was a Nicki Minaj, but it doesn't land it. Sorry, I shouldn't call it that. I really shouldn't.
I'm not saying a damn word. You're on your own on that one. And the Peach.
Nice clean 3-0 from
Booty
Khanage.
takes it once again.
He moves on to grand finals on winner's side, but
Yep.
Yackabean needs to stay there. Yackabean needs to stay there as Silent Doom steps forward to take his revenge, maybe.